Guys, welcome to I was gonna say welcome back.
That's natural for you, isn't it?
Yeah. Welcome to our channel. For those of you who are actually already subscribed, you would remember us
From
way
like
back.
4 years ago?
Yeah, a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do
Videos.
Mainly
videos.
Yeah, videos. So we've decided to change our content. Well, first of all, we decided to come back.
Yeah.
And we've also decided to change our content, and we decided to do more wholesome content. Content that's worthwhile, yeah. Content that's more meaningful, yeah, than what we were doing before. So in this video, this is basically just our introduction video. We're just basically reintroducing you guys to the channel. Anybody who's watching for the first time, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Please subscribe and share. We have lots of plans,
So much.
a lot of plans for this channel. We're hoping that it's going to be very enriching and very like informative and just helpful to eye-opening to those of you who like are interested in what we're going to be doing. So in this video, we're just going to be introducing ourselves again. So my name is Jessica.
My name's Nana.
And we're sisters basically.
Yeah.
I'm older and she's younger. I'm 26 years old.
You're 26. I was gonna say 18. I'm 16.
She's 20 years old.
I'm 20. Ugh, that's disgusting.
I am currently working at a law firm, training to be a solicitor.
I'm in uni.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our background is basically we are Africans. We're from Ghana. We are Ghanaians. You.
Yeah, our parents are from Ghana.
Why? I don't get it when people say that. We are from Ghana.
As in, my parents were born in Ghana. You were born in Ghana.
I was born in Ghana.
I was born in London.
Like I said, we used to do videos before, and now we're changing our content. We're changing the whole direction of the channel. So, do you want to tell the people what we're going to be doing?
Our channel is mainly based on our faith, Christianity, and we're going to be talking about our journeys and things that we have learnt along the way. And yeah, mostly that's that, right?
Yeah, so it's just basically going to be us sort of sharing with you guys like our walk with Christ, our journeys, our personal journeys.
Yeah.
And just sharing stuff that we think is important, and like it's important for other believers to know that they might not know, or that they might not like have a lot of knowledge about. It's a bit easy to navigate.
Is it echoey?
Yeah, because there's not enough things in the room.
That's why I wanted plants.
One plant.
Oh. Sorry if it's echoey. I just moved in.
Yeah. I was saying, so to make the channel a bit more easier to navigate, we're going to be creating playlists on different topics that we're going to be exploring. So we're just going to go through the playlist and just sort of let you know what kind of videos will be in each playlist.
So you know what to expect.
Yeah. There's roughly going to be about 9 playlists, between 7 to 9 playlists, but some of them we're not quite sure of yet, but the ones that we're sure of, we're going to let you know. Okay, so the first playlist is going to be titled Our Walk. And that's basically just going to be videos consisting of our personal journeys.
Yeah.
So basically just telling you guys what we're personally experiencing and just sharing with you guys what we're comfortable enough to share with you, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, spiritual and spiritual things that we are experiencing as individuals going through the whole process.
Just things that have happened in life.
In life, yeah. That we have now come to learn that has been
reasoning behind
things, like it gets deep.
Yeah,
it gets deep. So that playlist is going to be personal and tailored to us as individuals and as a family as well.
So the second playlist would be about the gospel. So that would mostly just be the gospel.
What the gospel is.
How to relate it to life.
Yeah, especially in these times today.
Yeah.
We're also going to dabble a bit in the Old Testament because you can't really get into the nitty-gritty of the gospel without acknowledging the Old Testament. What we find that a lot of Christians like to totally
dismiss the Old Testament.
dismiss the Old Testament just because they like to say, oh, Jesus came to...
The Old Testament's there for a
He
reason.
didn't come to dismiss it. Do you know what I mean? It still needs to be...
He came to validate it.
Yeah, he came to validate
because the
it.
prophecies are in the Old Testament.
Exactly. So we are going to talk a lot about the Old Testament as well, but mainly focusing on Jesus and the gospel that he brought, the salvation that he brought to the world.
Yeah.
The third playlist is going to be called Discernment, and that's basically going to be consisting of videos to do with what's going on in the world today, things that are going on around us, and how to discern things, like how to, because there's so many things that are happening, and a lot of the things that are happening are actually already prophesied in the Bible, and it's very important as like Christians, people who believe, to be able to discern like what is real and what is not, you know, who is on our side and who isn't, do you know what I mean? So that is going to be about that. It's also going to be about we're going to talk about prosperity preachers. Okay, we're going to talk about the Black Hebrew Israelites. We are and just like things that are going on, like things like Kanye's Sunday service, just like things that we see in the media that can affect someone's belief and can affect like
someone's, what's that thing?
Theology.
Is the word theology?
I think it's theology. Yeah, we're going to be touching on those in that playlist.
The fourth playlist is going to be called The Enemy. So that's going to be surrounding Satan and his devices. His devices in the world.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most churches these days, they focus so much on God, which is fine, but they forget to focus on the enemy. Like, you need to know your enemy to fight your enemy.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're going to focus on, like the things that he's put in place in the world.
Yes, from the beginning of time, from the fall of grace, from the Garden of Eden up until now. Like the tricks that he likes to use, the tricks that he's still using, sort of what his plan is, like what his end goal is.
Yeah.
I think I mean, when you think about it, it's obvious what his end goal is, but just to like
how the world has changed for his plan so his end goal can happen.
Yeah,
basically.
The fifth playlist is going to be titled Salvation, and that's just going to be, again, talking mainly about Jesus Christ. It's going to be talking about how he saves. It's going to be talking about how to get saved if you want to be saved, if you're not saved and it's something that's been tugging on your heart and you want to be saved. We're going to be talking about how you can get saved, and we're going to be talking about forgiveness, how Christ forgives those of us who are now like new in the faith. And so that's going to be talking about salvation.
Even people that are old in the faith
as well, because you can fall off. Yeah. And also it's also going to be talking about, I want to say the end times, but not like really the end times. It's going to be talking about heaven, because salvation is basically about going to heaven at the end. You know what I mean? You're being saved so that you can live eternally in heaven. So we're also going to touch on that with that playlist as well.
The sixth playlist would be called Like the Days of Noah. So this would mainly be touching on the end time prophecies. So we're going to be digging a lot in Revelations and what's the other? Jude has a lot. So the end books of the Bible with all the prophecies
about how the world is going to end, how Jesus is going to come and defeat Satan and his people, and all that stuff.
And how heaven's described, how hell's described.
Yeah. We're also going to be talking about how we know that we are the generation, or our children, I'd say, will be the generation of the end times.
So how we know that we're close.
Because I mean, obviously
we've been saying
people for years have been saying, you know, Jesus is coming, and he
hard evidence,
but proper evidence that it's our generation, it's us, all our children that's going to be like in the toughest times. We're also going to be talking about just like how the title of the playlist says, like the days of Noah. We're going to be comparing and contrasting,
because God
exactly how these days that we're living in is just like the days of Noah before God destroyed the whole earth, judged them and destroyed it. So, and because in Revelations it says that the end days will be like the days of Noah, and that's how we know, because the things that is going on around us happening now is literally the stuff that was happening in the days of Noah, where God was like,
I'm not having it
done, and literally killed off everyone. So that's what we're going to be talking about as well, just basically the signs of how we know that like it's literally like
here.
Yeah, those are the 6 playlists that we know that we're definitely going to have. The rest we're not quite sure of, but we're gonna see. So number 7 that I've got on here is titled "Not of the World." If you're a believer, you'll probably have heard this saying loads of times. Is that as Christians, we're in the world, but we're not of the world, and we're not supposed to reflect the world. When somebody looks at us and looks at our lives and how we live,
they should know we're different.
They should know that we're different, even if they can't put their finger on why. They should just be able to see like, oh, there's something different about these people.
I feel like churches don't explain exactly why.
Yeah,
like actual reasons.
Let's not get into that. I was gonna say stuff, but like, that's gonna come in the playlist, isn't it? I don't want to get to, you know,
there's a lot to say.
So then the 8th playlist that I have on here is called Faith Talks, and that's basically just talking about how to live in faith, how to carry on in faith, and build your faith as well. Because like in today's day, like in, you know, our generation, it is so hard. There's so many distractions, and there's so many things like pulling your attention all different ways.
There's just so many false teachers as well.
So many false teachers as well. It's really, really hard to like stay rooted in your faith and like grow in your faith. So I felt like that might be a good playlist as well. Yeah. And then the last playlist I have on here is Prayer Changes Things, and I added that playlist because I was thinking about myself personally, like since I've started like being serious about this walk, what have I struggled with? And one of the things I've struggled with is prayer. And as a Christian, listen, prayer is your
best friend.
That's your weapon. That's your, like, that is the only thing you have, yeah. Like, and obviously apart from Jesus, but like prayer is how you communicate with God. It's how you communicate with you. It's like important. But that I've seen that that's something that I've struggled with. Although I have improved a lot, I still got
always be better.
Yeah, I could always be better. So I thought a playlist would be like doing a playlist about how to pray, when to pray, how often to pray, types of prayers and fasting, and things like that would also be a good idea. So those are the 3 playlists that I think will be added on to the rest. So yeah, that's basically all the playlists we're planning to do. That's all the topics we're planning to touch on. A lot of stuff to be said in each topic and a lot. Okay, so if this is something that you're interested in, if you are a Christian, even if you're not a Christian but you're open-minded, you know,
even if you're like agnostic and you just want to learn more about the religion. I don't even know.
I'm trying to call it religion. It's
not religion.
The way of life.
Yeah.
And there's so much to get through. So if you are a Christian, not a Christian, but you're like open-minded to like learning, or you're like, or you're just curious.
Or if you just want to learn.
Or if you are trying, you know, you want to be saved, you know, whatever it is.
Take your faith
seriously, like you want to take it to that next step. Disclaimer: we're not saying that we're
perfect Christians.
Or I'm not trying to say that we are experts.
Yeah,
like we're still learning. We're still actually quite young in our walk. So we are sharing with you what we're learning as we go.
So we all grow together.
So we're all growing together. So it's not a thing of like, oh yeah, we know what we're talking. No. If we say something wrong, we can like
like have discussions in the comments.
Like if we say something that you guys don't agree with, and maybe you guys might have like different ways
I want to know.
We'd want to know, and we'd want to like, you know, explore those things as well. So we're not saying like we're theology experts or whatever, but we've learned a lot and we really want to talk about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we hope you've enjoyed this little intro video or whatever. We hope you subscribe and share, and yeah, let's all just get ready. This is really just about being ready.
Yeah, growing your faith, get closer to God.
Trust me, it's an amazing feeling.
Mate.
It is anyway, let's not. But yeah,
stay tuned
for all these videos, guys, and yeah. Thank you so much, and we will see you in the next one.
May the Lord bless you and keep you,
May he make his face to shine upon you,
and be gracious to you.
and may he lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Bye.